Currently in Greece, there is a bit more than 1,600 energy communities being registered, and they have filed for licenses for roughly 5 gigawatt for energy renewable projects. From these, I have to say that even though we are a newcomer on the market, we have managed already to finance around 6%, meaning that we already financed 175 million euro solely with energy communities. This is 75 energy communities in Greece, and these energy communities have more than 1,000 owners inside. Private individuals and also legal companies. Actually, I saw the first energy community around 10 years ago, and a functioning one. It's always nice to see things in practice and not so much in paper, how we imagine them to be. The country was Germany. Of course, we are lucky being part of an international group with quite a lot of capital being German and our headquarters being in Frankfurt, that we can benefit a lot from taking know-how and very good practices from quite developed markets. So the case in Germany that I visited, it's rather a small village compared to the size of the country, where basically the community got together, and it was impressive to see that there locally they had a photovoltaic plant. They also had a small biogas, and they had 2 wind turbines. So the whole community was participating in these projects, and they were actually using the electricity that was generated from the 3 projects. And then I really thought that it would take a long time until I see something like this in our markets. Luckily, as a bank in Bulgaria, we operate for more than 20 years already. And we started our operations in neighboring Greece 7 years ago. So when in 2018 a law was implemented for energy communities in Greece, I have to say that we were quite happy to see this happening, the experience that we've seen in Western Europe. Overall, we managed to support the installation of close to 300 megawatts in Greece. Maybe to give you 2 examples to see what I mean really in practice when I talk about energy communities in Greece. This is a very common example. It's 3 families with actually very different background. One family, they are doctors. The others, they have a small family business, and the third family, they're actually in the agro sector. They got together, they formed an energy community, and they managed to construct 3 megawatt of photovoltaics. Up to now, our experience is investments in photovoltaics. This would be one example, so not a very big size of the energy community in terms of number of people inside, and also the size of the investment. Another one that was already mentioned is the project of Agrinio, a much larger scale project. Here we are talking about 95 megawatt that are done in 6 energy communities. This project involves not only the photovoltaics, it also involves constructing a substation in order to connect with a capacity of 100 megawatt. And of course, what is important is that behind these 6 energy communities are actually more than 200 agricultural producers. Definitely having this chance to work cross-border and to be positioned in Bulgaria and in Greece, we would very much like to see similar projects put into reality and in practice in Bulgaria as well. Definitely with energy communities, there is this promotion of local participation. In Greece, the law says that 50% of the shareholders in the energy communities, they need to be from the region. And we see this as a very important milestone in not only realizing renewable energy projects, where Greece is advancing quite a lot in the last years, but also how to keep the investment within the region. Of course, then we can speak about other positive spillover effects, given that the incomes are received by the local people. I cannot stop myself and see the resemblance between Kozani and the region near Stara Zagora, where we have the thermal power plants. So with energy communities, they can be a solution for certain regions to make the transition. But of course, this means having a very good legal framework and also information. What we see different in Greece is that there is a lot of involvement into really fostering this information and the fact how energy communities function to make it more understandable for the public, in order for people to have the incentive to go into this direction. I would say for the future in Bulgaria, also having energy communities can be a very good opportunity for private individuals. We all know that a bit the financial incentive is currently missing in Bulgaria for private individuals, since the prices are still fixed. But given that they'll change in the next 2-3 years, I would say it's the opportunity now really to start discussing about energy communities, not only from the point of investing and generating profit, but from the point of securing the price of electricity, which will come. Last words on some weaknesses that we see currently. Of course, as financial institutions, we always analyze the risks, but it is manageable. We see that sometimes there can be challenges in organizing and managing these energy communities. Again, because of the number of different investors, you can have some of the threats in this respect. Yes, energy communities allow very much the participation of people who are from the region, but on the other hand, they are not limiting of certain bigger companies to make and participate in a number of energy communities and still have an oligopolistic power in the market. So whenever we consider the legal framework and how to really put the constraints around energy communities, this needs to be taken into account. With this, I more or less finish the practical experience which we have in Greece. Once again, thanks for the opportunity to share it, being really a cross-border business for us. And I'd very much like to see and to be able to show in the future similar examples that we have actually financed in Bulgaria.